All right, so this is the third time I'm recording this video. I recorded it first time and it ended up being 42 minutes or so. But then the site that I'm using says that I can't download videos over 30 minutes. I tried my possible best, recorded again, and it was over 30 minutes and some few seconds. So I couldn't download. So this is the third time I'm recording it. I'm going to try my possible best to make this video probably 25 minutes or something. And anyways, now this is very realistic. 6 months to the USA. Hold on. 6 months to actually move to the US. Now I'm going to be showing you why I'm saying 6 months when I'm introducing myself. But for now, just believe me that you can actually relocate to the US through the steady route in just 6 months. It's very possible. So I'm going to break everything down: month one, month two, third month, fourth month, fifth month, sixth month, how you can do everything quicker and faster. So the first month, you are going to talk about researching on schools and finalizing as well as applying. Second month, you are going to talk about securing funding and other scholarship opportunities. Don't worry, I have flu. I caught flu. We are in flu season because of the weather, so you could hear from the way I speak. I'm not feeling that well, but it's fine. So the third month, you're going to talk about accepting offers, choosing the right offers, and also starting the visa process. And then fourth and fifth month, you're going to conclude on the school and start the visa process. Prepare for your visa interview and go get your visa. That is the fifth month. And the sixth month, prepare for the impending challenges. I didn't say prepare for enjoyment or prepare to come to America. I said preparing for impending challenges. So let's go to the about me. Now, so who am I? Hold on. So I've spent over 6 years in this journey, obtaining a US visa over 6 years. I started in 2017, 18, after I'd completed senior high school. But before that, prior to that, I had attended college fairs, webinars about study abroad. Back then they used to come to Moving Peak Hotel, Kempinski Hotel and stuff, and I would go for their fairs, their seminars, go and get their brochures, watch them when going to sleep and stuff. So I've been on this journey for a long time, but then it wasn't going through. And after achieving this dream, or after achieving this after so many years, I had come to the conclusion that I could have done all these things in a span of 6 months, in a matter of just 6 months, or even a year. Let's just say even a year. Okay, I could have done all these things, but certain silly mistakes that I made, certain decisions that I didn't take, that's led to me delaying, and all these chemistries came to play. So I've spent about 6 years obtaining a US visa, a process which could have just taken a year or less. And that is why I'm here to help you. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the first month. Now, before we jump into this video, I'm going to talk about my ebook. That is the American Dream ebook. More about it will come later in the video. But then, if you want a simplified version of this video, get the ebook. The link is in my description. And also, if you want visa interview questions and how to answer them, the link is also going to be in the description. So, the first month, we are going to give ourselves, let's say we are in January, because that is when most people make resolutions, New Year. By the end of this year, I'm leaving Ghana. I've said this to myself so many times that by the end of this year, I'm leaving Ghana. This is my last month in Ghana. Yeah, the year will not end me in Ghana. The year will not end me in November, Nigeria, or wherever you are. So January, while people are celebrating, getting used to the New Year's and stuff, let me get my pen and paper. I had a pen here, so I'm going to sit down with you guys. So you can also grab a pen and a paper. Let me know if you like this type of videos as well. I really enjoy making it because I feel like I'm having an interaction with you guys and I'm breaking down everything. So we are going to research. We are in January. Today is January 1st, 2024. So those of you who want to move to America in 2024, this is it. January 1st, 2024. So choose 1st January to 5th January. What are we going to be doing? We are going to research and find suitable universities and programs. And I've said this so many times, how to find suitable schools in the US. So to find suitable universities and your program, you probably have a program in mind. Let's say you want to read political science, you want to read law like myself, you want to read pre-medicine, you want to read biology, whatever program that you have in mind, you have this program down. 1st to 5th January, you are going to find schools. So now the easiest way to find schools is probably narrow your search down to states. Maybe you want a school in Ohio. So you are going to write Ohio down. You want a school in Connecticut, you are going to write Connecticut down. You want a school in Pennsylvania, so you write Pennsylvania down. Now, maybe the reason why you want these states is that maybe their cost of living, obviously, it's very low compared to other states. Or maybe you have a relative over there, your uncle, maybe you have some friends over there, and you feel like when you go to these states, it's actually going to help you write all these states down. Now, when you get these states down, that is day one to day five, Monday to Friday. Go on ChatGPT or wherever website you want to go. Just Google or ChatGPT. It's not that difficult. And then you Google list of universities in Ohio. So list of universities, it will pop it up. And you create a Word document or you choose to write any of them. So list of universities in Ohio, you write all of them or you copy and paste them in the Word document. List of universities in Connecticut and you list all of them to down. List of universities in Pennsylvania and you list all of them down. Now you want a university that isn't populated or that isn't crowded, or you want a smaller campus size like my school. So you start the individual search. Okay, list of universities in Ohio under 2,000 people or under 2,000 students. ChatGPT will do the work for you. And then you give the list. Or universities in Pennsylvania with just a population of 4,000 students. You write it down. Go to Pennsylvania, do same thing for them. And then once you've narrowed down your search, you want obviously the most important thing, funding. You want schools that are going to be giving you scholarships, because coming here and trying to work and pay, it's possible, but I mean, you wouldn't want to send all your money back to the school. You wouldn't want to be giving all your hard-earned money back to the school. You're already 6 minutes in. You wouldn't want to give all your hard-earned money to the school, so you would need a lot of scholarships. So obviously, don't think about full scholarship. The reason why I'm saying is that full scholarship is more like you have to be someone exceptional. Even people over here struggle to get full scholarships. How much more you from Africa? If you get a full scholarship, it's probably going to be graduate assistantship or something. So full scholarship comes with so many responsibilities. So you want to target like 80% scholarship or 90%, no, not even 90, 60%. We want to be paying around $20,000 a year, $20,000 to $25,000. That is the number amounts that I recommend, 20 to 25K. Now, the reason I'm saying 20 to 25K is that including the 25K is your living expenses, and the visa officers subtract it. That is why you go for the interview. People with 20K, 30K, not even 30K, 25K, they get approved because they subtract the living expenses, which is $10,000 or $12,000, depending on the state. So you should be paying around $11,000 to $15,000. So these are the amount of scholarships that we are looking for. Now we've narrowed down our search. We have about 30 schools now, or 25 schools, or 20 schools. You go on the school's website individually, one by one, every day, dedicate, let's say, 1 hour or 30 minutes. Go and play on the school's website. Go to the school's website. Go to the admission side. Oh, okay. Let me email the admission officers. Ask for scholarships. Ask for them required documents so that they will not come and bombard you with transcript evaluation last minute. Okay, if you can pay for transcript evaluation, to no problem. So that will lead us to the second point: preparing application materials. Now that you've summarized the schools and you know the requirements that they need, you still be removing the list, removing some schools. Oh, I can't provide these documents. Okay, fine. Maybe this school needs SAT. I can't provide it. They are out of my list. And then you finalize to, let's say, 5 schools. Now you gather all your documents and then you dedicate time to start applying. God being so good, if you get fee waivers or if you get schools that don't take application fees, fine. If you get and they ask you to pay and you have the money, so you can pay for it. Now that you've submitted, you've gotten all your documents. You can even do this in 10 days, not even 12 days. You've prepared all your documents and stuff. You submit your application. Now, the moment you submit your application, you start working on your visa. Start learning about the visa. That is why I linked not even an ebook, a document in my description about how to answer US visa questions. Probably all the questions that US embassy will ask you as a student visa, for a student visa, how to answer this. So start learning for the visa interview. Start preparing for the next step. You know that after your admission, you need to get to I-20. You need a bank statement. Start working on the bank statement. Start working on your sponsors. Start working on your DS form. How you are going to fill it. Plan everything ahead. First month, though, we've already applied to schools. For 1 month, we've applied to schools. We've gotten schools that are going to give us scholarship. We've applied. Second month, normally after 3 weeks, start asking your school about an update on your application. Don't text them right after 3 days, please, my admission, man. No, they'll get angry and they'll probably cancel your admission. So month two, after 3 weeks, email them. Hello, I would like to ask about further application. Want to make an update about my application to see what's the process. Is there anything that I need? Oh, hold on, we are waiting. If they tell you to hold on, tell them that the reason why you are emailing them is because getting a date or a visa appointment right now is extremely difficult. So you want to make things a bit faster. So they should please try and get everything faster for you if it's possible. And hopefully they get you the admission and stuff. Once they get you the admission, the next thing you want to do is to check if the offer is good. So let's say you had $30,000 scholarship, $40,000, 25,000. The offer is good. Other admissions are coming, but I wouldn't recommend that you wait for the other admissions to come. Start with the first school that you have. Start proceeding with it for a visa. So now that you've gotten the other visa, the admission. Once you've gotten the admission, start emailing departments, email admission officers, asking for scholarships, asking for funding, opportunities that will give you extra scholarship. Whatever you can do to get your fees very low, try your possible best to do it. I feel like I'm rushing. It's 10 minutes already. So month two, you've gotten admission. The I-20 takes about 4 days. Already you've prepared for the documents that you need for your I-20. And the documents you need for your I-20, it's a form that the school sends to you to fill. It's called the proof of finance form or whatever. It's 30 seconds job. You fill that form, you have your bank statement. So the day they send the admission, the following day you are submitting your documents for your I-20. I-20 takes about less than a week. It should take less than a week. Mine took a day. It didn't even take up to a day. I called them and they processed it that moment. So you got your I-20. Now you start your visa stuff. In month two, we've gotten an admission, a scholarship, and what? I-20. Now, after I-20 is visa stuff. I should have made it still month two, but then anyway, we don't want to rush. So, month three, you start with your visa process, no delay. You go to your website, DS Form 160, DS 160 form. Just Google it. It's the first website and it looks American, so you should definitely know it. Excuse me. Then you start filling the forms. The most important part of the forms, I wrote it here yesterday when I was filming the video. The most important part of the form is it's your tribe, the clan. Now the way that part is named, it's like it's in an option where everything is like no, 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 no. So when you are not careful and you rush, you choose no. So they'll ask you, are you part of any tribe or any clan? Choose yes. The reason why you should choose yes is because it shows that you will return. You have people back home that will make you return. So you have a tribe. A tribe is maybe Akan, Gan, whatever tribe in Ghana or Nigeria or wherever you are. You choose the tribe. You choose the clan. Employment section, the most important thing. The mistake that I made in my first interview was writing that I was unemployed in capital letters. Very silly of me. So you write that you are employed, put some job over there, the year you started and the year ended, and they'll ask you what's your duty. Put in a role where it makes you feel like you are doing so much work. Don't go and say that I'm the general secretary for the company. Put in something. Maybe number one, I see to the daily activities of the management of the blah, like those kind of words. Let them know that you are relevant to the company. That is its employment section. Previous employment, you put it there. If you did national service, you can put it at the previous employment. Don't put your current employment as national service because it is 1 year, meaning when you leave after 1 year, your job offer has expired. So you are not coming back. And then you go to your charity. Are you part of any charitable organization? It's also in the no, no, yes, yes category. So you have to be careful about that part. So are you part of any charity organization? Yes. Write like 4 or 5. Write your church's name. Write some random organization or something. Yes. So write the charity part or the religious, whatever. Put that into them. And then you've submitted your DS 160 form. You have your passport picture, the US type passport picture. Once you've submitted your DS 160 form, start gathering your documents for the interview because your visa appointment or the visa appointment date might delay you. That is the only problem. It might delay you. In the meantime, whilst you've submitted your DS form, don't forget to be reaching out to sports coaches and department. The reason why you couldn't submit your DS 160 form because you didn't have your I-20 and they needed a number on the I-20 to finish with the DS form. So once you get an I-20, submit the DS form with that I-20. You can update it later before the interview. And also do not update your DS form 2 days to your interview. Do not submit it 2 days to the interview. They will not be able to retrieve it. So whilst you are doing these things, be reaching out to sports coaches, department, ask for extra funding, be begging them for money. And don't beg in a way that it will be like you want money. Beg in a way that you are going to show them that you are about to provide value to the school. So they should give you this thing. You're about to provide value to the school. So they should pay you this. You understand? Yes. Do everything in your possible best to get the lowest fees. That is month 3. The 4th month is the struggle, finding a visa appointment date. You've bought the visa forms and the portal shows that no calendar, or even it shows a regular date in 2 years' time or 3 years or 1 year ahead. Just choose the regular date. When you choose the regular date, quickly request for emergency. Now relax. You can request for emergency 60 days to your school start date. So 2 months to your school start date. So wait, let's say about a month or 40 days to your classes start date. Then you request for emergency and tell them that your class starts very soon and you have to take certain classes before the school starts. So you need an appointment date and stuff. Hopefully, 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 they approve your emergency and then you get a date. prepare aggressively for the interview, and go and kill it. Now, this thing might seem a very simple task because I've just summarized these things under 15 minutes, but then it's actually easy. Okay, once you have gathered your documents, which most of you have done, you've gathered the documents, you have your money. I'm going to give you the cost breakdown so that you start preparing. So when you start preparing, you have the money, you have the document, you dedicate the next 6 months into this entire journey. You can do it. Now, with a visa appointment, for me, I paid someone to give me a date. I'm the person, just, I don't know if he's an IT, whatever. He just worked on it and got me a date, and it was legit. I mean, I'm here. So he got me the date, and God being so good, I'm here. So now you prepare for the interview aggressively. Leave no stone unturned. For me, what I did is I printed questions, possible questions that I'll be asked at the interview, and how I was going to answer them on a sheet of paper. So when I was in the interview in the queue, I was just reading it. I wasn't looking at anyone, and I wasn't feeling nervous because I was reading the documents. God being so good, you got your visa approved, which most of you will get approved. If you put in the right application, you get the scholarships, and you prepare for the interview well. You start preparing for the new level, which will probably be another video sometime. Preparing for new level means preparing for the challenges in America. Most people see America to be the land of milk and honey. Don't get me wrong, it is. But the mindset that most people come here with, when they come here, they get disappointed. Personally, when I was coming to America, I pictured America to be the super friendliest environment where people will see me and they will like me. I'll be friends with white people. I'll be friends with a lot of people. I'll be friends with so many people. I'll come here, hey, I'm enjoying it and stuff. So I got here. And you'll not believe that for the past 3 4 months that I've been here, I've not eaten any food here. I've not eaten 3 times a day before. It's not like there is no food here. I just can't eat it. Their food is full of cheese, you know. But these are topics of another day. So prepare your mindset for all these things. Prepare your mindset for the academics, extremely difficult and tough academic battles coming your way. Assignments, project works, group works. Prepare your mind for all these things. That is after you get a visa. When you get a visa, that is not the time to be shaming your enemies and be flexing and start cutting people off because you're about to come to America. Now, it's a time for you to understand that in the next 2 3 months, your life is about to change. Your life, you're about to appear or enter into a new level. So you start psyching your mind for it. And then month 6, preparing for departure, arriving, and all those things. Packing your necessary belongings. Don't worry about winter jackets. The ones in Ghana are not proper. When you come here, the proper ones are here. Don't really stress about clothes. Pack food, a lot of food. First aid kits, because these stuffs are very expensive over here. Pack a necessary. Don't pack unnecessary stuff like books. What are you coming to you? Over here, the school are giving you books all the time. Don't pack like things that you know you get here, definitely. Things that came from America to Ghana, don't pack them. Start learning about the American culture. Start learning about the states that you are going to. Read their constitution. Read the things that they are going to be talking about, as in the road signs. For me, I was learning about driver's license and how to get it in Ghana, in America, whilst I was in Ghana. So when I came to America, within some few weeks, I had my driver's license. So start learning about all these things. Start taking driver's license tests in America, back in Ghana, after you get a visa. Plan ahead, like plan when you come here, the exact steps you are going to be taking, and start learning for it. And that's basically it. Thank God I was able to record this thing under 20 minutes. Now let's talk about the cost involved. Now, application fees can be $100 or zero, meaning some schools will take $50, some will take 30, some will take 80, some will take 20, some will take 50. It depends on the school. Or when you get it waived, you don't pay anything. That is the first cost. That is the first major cost. The second thing is the visa forms. If you're in Ghana, it's 2,220 Ghana cedis. But on the site, it says $185. So yeah, you pay for that visa fee, the visa forms. And then you buy the visa forms at any GT bank. You go there with your passport and just buy US visa forms, student visa forms. And then the service fee is $350. I've paid for someone here. I'm not going to pay for anyone. No one should bring it to me. I paid for someone just some few days back, and they will take extra $9.99 at Western Union. So you generate the coupon online. If you don't know how to generate the coupon, just Google service fee and then follow the prompt. It's very easy. You give that coupon to the person who's going to pay the fee for you in the US, and then you're good to go. And then random costs like printing, transport, random costs. These are the only things that you need. The compulsory fees that you pay. It's less than $800. I'm telling you, it's less. Because it's less than $800. Of course, excluding tickets and stuff. Yes. So that is basically the cost involved and stuff. I would like us to talk about changing your mindset about America, but I already summarized it. I'll talk about it in another video, hopefully. I'll make a full video about how America nearly changed me, but I ended up changing America. Anyways, so that's basically it for this video, how to actually move to the US. I've said this video very simple. All you need to do is to take action. Let's say you've wasted the entire year, you're in October, November, December. You just use that October, November to regain your energy. Now start again in January. Regain the momentum back in January, because most people get hyped in January. Oh, new year, I'm going to travel this year. I'm going to make my dreams come to pass. Give yourself January. Follow the steps that I gave. Rewatch this video anytime you lose motivation. And I'm betting you, I'm telling you that in 6 months, you can actually make this dream come to pass. Come to pass. Don't forget to get my ebook, The American Dream ebook. The link is going to be in the description. And that's pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. Click the link in my description to know more about me. And your future can always be better than now. And you have the power. Only you have the power to make it so. Mwah!